I am carrying a married man's child. He agreed to the pregnancy, but now he is too busy for me, and I don't want to abort the baby. What to do?
Be ready to raise your child alone. It was foolish to begin with to get involved with a married man. You'll need to file a lawsuit against him if you want child support, and you'll probably need to insist on a paternity test in order to do so. And you'll probably need to file a lawsuit for that first.
You have been used and ignored. If you have a child along, you won't be as entertaining. In fact, you'll resemble his wife in every way. Now that there is a child involved, you will expect things from him. Be ready to raise your child by yourself while he is out taking care of his commitments to his wife and maybe a new side piece. He preferred to play bedroom instead of house.
As long as you put up with this behavior, is how long everything in your life will be abnormal. You have choices and one of them is to be treated with respect. And that you are worthwhile.
I hope one day women will learn to stay away from married men. If a man is not divorced yet, stay the fuck away from him. I know he might sweet talk you and go like, oh, I'm not happy in my marriage, my wife gives me headache, it's up to you to know that he is acting out of emotions. And sometimes those emotions last only for a short time. It can't be too long before he is madly in love with his wife again and you are history.
Hire a lawyer, and have this married man held responsible for child support. You shouldn't have to bear the full financial responsibility on your own. If you are not able to provide a proper life for this child, consider putting the child up for adoption. There are so many couples who cannot have children of their own who would give this child a safe and loving home.
Understand that you came between a man and his marriage. Understand that that was foolish and take a moment to examine why you thought he'd treat you better than the wife he cheated on. If you want to have the child, have it. But understand he may not be the father you wanted or even want to be involved in the child's life.
Have the baby and own up to your responsibilities. There was never a guarantee that the man you believed would be part of your future would stay. You don't want an abortion, so, if you want to have this child, start planning now for how to afford everything you need. Or you can put the baby up for adoption. You just need to sit down in a quiet space and make a decision. Good luck to you.
Have it and either give it up for adoption, or keep it and just keep the info. That he is the father, so someday when the kid wants to know who dad was, you can show them. Write the jerk off, it was good when it was easy, but now that things are hard, he splits.
Apply for work that requires you live away, baby, then leave the child with him and his family to raise, while you live your life. You're better off, baby's equally well off, he has to live with the responsibility of his actions and manage his decisions. Literally leave him holding the baby. It's as much his as yours. Doesn't have time. What a load of BS.
He doesn't have to spend time with you if he doesn't want to, but he does need to care for the child. Make sure he does with or without you. You chose a taken man, so don't expect things from him he can't give or doesn't want to give you anymore.
Finish what you started and be sure the dad pays his part. Then find a man that is not already married and accepts the situation. The world conspires with those of good spirit.
For the baby, decide if you want to raise it or put it up for adoption. If you want to raise it, you should consider filing for child support from the father. He won't be pleased because it will reveal his affair with you to the world, well, to his wife, but you are entitled to it. If you want to put it up for adoption, you can consider hiding the pregnancy from your own community. That will probably require going away to live somewhere else for a few months. If you have no relatives or friends who can help with that, there are pregnancy crisis centers which may be able to help.